Weep not for me, O African, for thy tears in now will flow. Weep rather for the future of your children, whose tears may never cease to flow. Weep not for me, O African. The travails thou doth witness are of thy making. For when thou ought to have spoken, the courage to resist the evil ones thou was lacking. Weep not for me, O African, for thy situation doth defy tears. Sit not still while your continent is burning. Leave not thy land for them to tear. Weep not for me, O African. Thy goods on daily basis is looted. Thy milk and honey every day is disappearing. How long shalt thou to the wicked be subjected? Weep not for me, O African. The ties that bind thee are not yet loose. Thy leaders for all thy goods doth yearn, yet thou remain mute. Weep not for me, O African. The best of thy children you have lost. The best of thy talents have been taken. When will they come home to roost? Weep not for me, O African. The time of self-pity has elapsed. The era of wallowing has ended. The walk to freedom has begun. Weep not for me, O African. Let the fathers tell their sons. Let the mothers tell their daughters. Africa will rise again. Weep not for me, O African. Weep rather for your children. For if this time pass and thou dost not act, thy children forever will be lost. Weep not for me, O African. Tell it on the hills. Scream it to the mountains. Tell it to those who our goods are stealing. Africa will rise again.